We've had 2 close scrimmages. I like where we are. I love the fact I think we're getting better and better. I hope that's a trend of our team the entire year. And Maryland Eastern Shore is a team that's a whole entire new roster. A lot of junior college players, a lot of players that came from different areas. So it's a tough opponent figuring out first game because we don't know exactly what to expect or what they're going to do. So we got to get ready for everything. And whether it's zone, man, pressing, anything like that, we're trying to get ready for all scenarios.
Can you take me to the thinking behind labeling everybody as a point guard?
Labeling everybody as a point guard, it's one of those things. First off, it's a style we play. And if you ask somebody what is a point guard, they'll say it's a playmaker, it's a decision maker. It's somebody that brings the ball down the court. Well, we have a lot of guys that do that. And it is also a generational thing right now. Nobody wants to be a center. Some guys don't like to be forwards. And, really, to me, there's only 2 positions. You're either a player or not a player. But for us, point guard skills, point guard abilities, it fits us, fits our style.
What exactly are you think you're going to see in the first game from your guys?
I don't know. We haven't played in front of fans, but I do like the fact that if you look at our guys, there's experience. And maybe we don't settle in right away, maybe we do. But it's going to be a 40-minute game, and we just got to know that we're going to figure it out at some point. I know we're going to play really hard. We're excited. And, it's a start of a long journey, but the first one's got a little bit more to it. So I'm excited. I know they're excited.
That kind of leads me to my next question. What should fans kind of expect to see from the team that they don't know these guys yet?
Yeah, they got to learn the roster, and we're still learning the roster, and I've been around it for a couple months. We're going to be without A.J. Hogard the first game, and then we get him back the second one, so it's opportunity for more guys to play and step in. But you're going to see guys are going to play really hard, and our pace is extremely fast right now. Maybe I'll pull the reins on it and push it back a little bit. But right now, I'm going to let them go, and you're going to see a lot of possessions, a lot of pace.
You can expect to see a lot of guys coming off the bench and try to rotate as many as you can through?
Yeah, especially early in the season. And also, I got a lot of guys who've earned minutes. So we're going to go deep into the bench. I think it's an advantage for us. And, right now, we're going to start 5 guys, and that doesn't mean the other guys haven't earned that position to start. There's going to be some guys on the bench that might play more minutes than starters. And so there's going to be a lot of guys with opportunity, and we hope that one of the advantages we have is strength in numbers.
Is it also an advantage maybe that, no one else knows what the heck you guys are doing, so they're just going to kind of wait and see like everybody else?
Well, I think what teams are doing is kind of studying the style that I used last year when I was at James Madison, and that's probably how they're building it out. And, I'm not giving away any secrets. Maybe we're like that, maybe we're not.
Do you have any update on Alex Hemingway's status injury-wise before this game?
Yeah, Alex is coming along. He's doubtful for this first game, but now he is in practice now, and that's encouraging because he wasn't, and we've been cautious with it. He's an experienced player. He's our best shooter, and I don't think it's far. If he's not there on Monday, I think it's coming pretty fast.
Is that a guy who maybe you didn't need to see as much from heading into the summer because he's an older guy and you kind of know what he is?
Yeah, Alex is well coached at Clemson. He's played a lot of minutes, and he's a quick learner too. So he hasn't got a lot of reps that we would like him to have. So I think it's more so going to be his rhythm and understanding the pace of the game. But he's out in practice now. It's coming along quickly. We want him to stay healthy. We want him all the way through the season. So we're not going to rush him back, but it is getting a lot closer now.
You mentioned after the first practice that you guys are really going to focus on the defense since you didn't get to work on that too much in the summer. How do you feel like the team has come along in that regard heading into the first game?
If you look by our scrimmages, I said our defense wasn't very good. But if you look at our last week of practice, I think we've taken major jumps. And we have guys with ability to guard. We have some really quick guards that could do a good job. But it's got to be a focus of ours. We can't just try to outscore people. And we know that's not the recipe to win on the road. We know it's going to be the recipe to win in the SEC. So we better go ahead and start now to understand the value of getting stops.
Anywhere specific where you're going to see them kind of take that next step in that regard too?
Yeah, we struggled in transition defense in some of these scrimmages. And so I think we've taken major jumps in that and in the last couple of days. And so, some of it we didn't really overemphasize scouting reports with the other team. So maybe we made some personnel things that weren't correct. And we'll be more locked into that with real games and real opponents.
Other than having more points on the scoreboard at the end, what constitutes a kind of a successful first outing for you?
Yeah, I think you want to see how we're going to build it. I think you'll see the framework of our team. You're going to see guys flying around, playing really hard, hopefully playing unselfish, playing basketball the right way. And you do those things, the score takes care of itself.
What'd you make of the second secret scrimmage? What'd you like? What'd you not like?
Yeah, we got off to a bad start in the second scrimmage. I like the fact that we fought back. We're actually down double figures multiple times and got it back within a possession. And, what I didn't like was, we had chances to kind of take the game. And right now we're kind of figuring out roles and personalities. And I think sometimes guys are worried about stepping in somebody else's roles. We don't have defined roles right now. We'll get there. But I don't want to box guys in right now from some things that they probably can do well. But that is right now, we're kind of looking around thinking somebody else is going to do it. And then we just need to take more personal ownership.
I don't know if you've had a team with this many transfers and new guys, but do you have a gauge of maybe how long it'll take to define role allocation?
No, and I don't think you can put a time on it. I think if you look at us every couple of days, you can kind of see a jump in us getting better. And what I like about this team is I think our ceiling's high. So I think you're going to see a team when we start on November 4th, and you're going to see a team that every single game looks better, more cohesive, the chemistry's better. And I've seen it in practice, and I think the games do it for us too.